So we rolled up to our third camp on our Wyoming overlanding adventure, and right off we fell in love with it. We had a beautiful mountain vista down the valley, but it wasn't until we took a stroll down to the river in the meadow that we realized the awesome backdrop to our camp that we hadn't even seen because of the dense forest.
Didn't realize it was that epic, did you?
I knew I just had to get some drone footage of this camp, but the sun was going down and I knew I had just a few minutes left of sunlight, so I hustled back to the camp to get the drone in the air.
So drone footage has become a huge part of my storytelling. I didn't used to have a drone, like for my first overlanding trips. Now that I do, it is epic, because when you're at a camp like this, you got epic visuals. We didn't even know there was something epic right there. I mean, with like behind those trees, and with the drone you can actually capture it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is a droney to showcase our location right here at camp. Camp's pretty well set up. We're gonna zoom out. Oh boy. Oh, that is cool. All right, I liked it. While I'm out there, I'm gonna grab a picture, because Isaac needs a picture of this for his desktop. I gotta have a picture of the camp truck. But there's a mountain over that way. You can see it on the drone video that is just facing the sun and looks epic. So I want to capture, it was off to the side. I didn't get it in the first droney. So I'm gonna stop this video, swap to photo.
Oh my word, that looks amazing. That looks so amazing.
Let's pop it into sport mode while we're out here. I got the wrong ND on it. We'll get what we can. There we go. Getting in orbit now. Golden hour, those mountains.
What?
Incredible. You can tell stories without a drone. If you can use one though, it is amazing.
These are all the things that we love to hear from our drone pilot.
So I kind of chose the wrong ND filter. It's kind of a game time decision when you take off. What ND are you going to put on there, because they aren't variable. I put on the ND 16, or that was what was on there already for the high noon flying I was doing. At golden hour, I really need the ND 8. And so I'm going to swap it out real quick to make sure I get the best shots possible for this campsite. So I turn off the drone for this because I don't want to stress the gimbal motors, and I'm working fast because the sun's going down. This is kind of what it's like when when you got, the light is on the line, so to speak. We're going to take this ND off. This is the ND 16, it goes right here. Now, by the time this drone shoot is over, I may wish I'd gone no ND at all. But right now I want the ND so I can keep my shutter speed at a nice setting. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and swap out to a full battery so I don't have to come back in, because this one's about 50%. And in case anybody's wondering, this is not a fancy drone at all. This is the DJI Mini 2, which is current comparison, basically the DJI Mini 4K is the current one they make that's like this. Basically the most budget DJI drone you can get, practically. You don't need something fancy to get awesome shots. All right, so now we see we're overexposed. So I want to bring that back down to minimum ISO. I may have to bump my shutter speed a little bit. But that's gonna have to be okay. Okay, so I know I want to point a little more to the right on this droney. So let's do that, like so. That's good with Isaac dumping the wood. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Now you're good.
Zooming out. There's those mountains we were looking at. Okay, I gotta redo that. Gotta change my framing just a smidge, because I wasn't pointed up enough. Come on, let's hurry it up. Come on. Light is fading fast. I can feel it. Here, even on the ND8, I'm gonna bump the ISO back up to 200, I think. That was the right left, right, but my gimbal could have been pointed up a little bit more. Let's do that. All right, take 2. There it is. What? Let's go. Oh yeah, just keep that going. What we got going on here is vertical parallax, where like the trees in the foreground are moving down while the background stays like stationary. So we get a really awesome shot. I'm gonna try not to run into that hill over there, if I can help it, but I'm about 900 feet away. What an awesome spot. Okay, what else do we need at this campsite? Isaac, show me what desktop picture you want.
I get to pick. Okay, zoom in a little more. Like get down a little bit lower. You move that way a little bit and be looking back this way a little bit.
Close the door on the truck. Yeah, I saw the same thing.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Let's just get a couple variations on it.
And maybe zoom in just a little bit further, or perfect.
It's no surprise, drone footage is epic. If you're in an epic place, it's even epicer. Now, of course, to use drone footage in any project that you are getting paid for, gonna make any money on, you do need a Part 107 drone license. But no matter what story you're telling, drone footage it adds that extra level to it. And I'm appreciating that really fully for the first time on this overlanding trip in Wyoming. It's been epic so far, epic drone shots. Hope you guys enjoyed this little sneak peek behind the scenes and getting some drone shots at a campsite, and I'll see you guys next time.